Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning on YouTube and good morning on Instagram. And at some point, I will find a way to get a third device in here that we can go live on Twitter as well. Trixie, hello. Peaceful Texan, loving good. Everybody over there. And then I see you guys in hanging out, Wayne and Stephen and Lori and Corey and V and Sylvia and Nikki and Karina and everybody over here. Chill. So we're chilling. We're chilling. And the first thing we're doing is what we all came to do, to drink coffee together. Hello, Linnea. My mother just popped in on the YouTube. Hello to Amber and Tony and everybody that's just showing up on the Instagram as well. It's our Monday morning coffee meeting because, as you all know, we're kicking off the week. And we need to... So you get the steam off of that one. This is the Quite Frankly Light Roast, the Elevation Blend. So I'm here with my notepad. We'll just be chilling. President's Day, yes. President's Day. It's Washington's birthday, no? Isn't that what it really is? I love how they turned Washington's birthday into President's Month. Because they're all on level playing field. All the presidents, we should celebrate them all. Woodrow Wilson's on the same level as Calvin Coolidge. Get the hell out of here! Get out of here! Get him out. Anyway, so we're gonna talk. We're just gonna chill. I'm gonna talk to we're just talk. You guys send me whatever the hell you want, and then we're gonna start putting some notes down for tonight. Because tonight's episode is going to be a little bit more news-centric. A lot of cool stuff happening in the news. I'm sorry to all my Canadian friends out there, but you kind of deserved that loss, big time. It's the one thing you guys do well is hockey. And I'm happy you got the shit kicked out of you. And I have to start watching hockey more often. Especially when the games mean something. Other than that... No guests tonight, but tomorrow we might have a couple of really cool guests. So we'll be doing that stuff. Tomorrow will be nice. I think we might do the celebrity stories. Buongiorno. Tomorrow we might be doing we will be doing the positive celebrity encounters. Okay? So that's going to be great. And I think there's a good chance you guys will know it. Nobody else will. Don't tell anybody. But we may have Mel K and Roseanne stop by for a little bit because that would be really fun to get some best of and worst of stories from Roseanne Barr and from Mel K because they both have Hollywood backgrounds. So that would be interesting. And that's actually going to be on the heels of some stories I have on Mr. Rogers. Because I love Mr. Rogers now more than ever since I've been rewatching there's so many episodes I never saw before. By the way, I'm gonna supercharge my brain now. I love my Keto Brainz. Oh, especially I'll tag them. I'll tag them on Instagram afterwards. Got to go check them out on Instagram. But if you're on YouTube, I got the Keto Brainz link in the description of the episode. Use the promo code Frankly, get you 20% off, and I'll tell you, nuts. As soon as we finish this, I'm going to have to do about 200 push-ups. 200 push-ups, about 150 or so sit-ups. Get the whatchamacall, the Hindu squats in. Keto Brainz, man. It's not just the lion's mane. It's that MCT oil. Your brain comes alive, but you're also focused. It's a very odd thing. But this is the way I like doing it. Let that kind of steep in there. All right, so tomorrow will be the celebrity stories. Wednesday. What the hell was Wednesday?
The 19th.
Marley Hornick coming in on Wednesday. Well, she's going to be zooming in on Wednesday. She's the guest that we talked about with the New York Citizens audit, talking about how it's actually impossible to actually verify with any certainty who actually won an election in the state of New York. But it's not even just New York. Obviously, I want to talk about California. The overarching question for tomorrow night's show is New York and California actually blue? And if so, how blue are they? Because they're not this blue. And even red states have a lot of these issues going on. A lot of them. Thursday night, I don't know about Thursday night yet, but Friday night we're going to have Albert Taylor call in to talk about paranormal investigations and all that. Saturday night this week is going to be awesome because I got Anthony and Mike, potentially Jay Gulanello. King over there in the YouTube chat room is going to like that one. It's going to be a Zedalza Boys night. It's going to be a Zedalza Boys night. We'll go all night. Maybe sometime around 8 o'clock, go to 8 to 10 or something like that. I have no clue. But that'll be a last-minute decision just based on Gina Bobina says, I think California is red, not blue. Well, you think about, there's big questions about what would reality look like if you undo the damage of the subversives. I'm talking about the actual physical damage from things like immigration. But that'll be nice. No, Amethyst, it probably won't be the Dirty Boys because I'd have to. I don't know. If I were to put my money on it, Matt won't be there. Just the way things are now. But the Zedalza Boys, you guys, many of you don't even know. It'll be a big night of looking back because this is 19 years. I put it out on Quite Frankly's Instagram. You guys saw it out there. But this span of 7 days, I believe it's the 16th, I believe over the weekend, is 19 years of broadcasting. What's going on, Methods? It's 19 years of broadcasting for us. And I would love to be able to do a little bit of a retrospective because there's a lot of weird stuff that I can pull up. Funny stuff I can pull up. Weird, funny, very strange. We have strange lives, but 19 years of this. And a Saturday night show, a hookah is in order. Got to be able to pack. What's going on, Benny? What's going on, Lisa? What's going on, Lovin' Good? Linda C., Sandy Fox. So we'll see what happens next. Anyhow. All right, tonight, a few things. There was that World Government Summit that happened overseas. I have a couple of interesting statements from Elon Musk about AI and unbiased AI. Okay? I have questions for you guys about what you think about this, because of course it always comes down to that. That is a big future of humanity thing, because if AI becomes biased in any way that their programmers would like them to be, then they will eventually find a way to kill us. But then I have really interesting statements from Catherine Austin Fitts, who I just love. Interesting statements about Elon Musk. So I'm going to put that down. Things that I'm sure many of you have already thought about. You know, he is in effect a defense contractor. How deep is the clean out going to be with that? And is what we're left with going to be any better than what we have right now? Those are her questions. I'll bring it up to you guys, and then you guys call in. So I thought that's a nice balance to have Elon Musk talk about AI at the World Government Summit and how it could actually keep humanity free, and and then Catherine Austin Fitts leaving some comments about Elon Musk that are not unfamiliar to people in this this audience. There's the question. Gina poses a question in Instagram. I don't know how it's possible to train an AI without bias. Is it possible? Does the computer always reflect the intentions of the programmer? Frank, did your skin ever grow back tan on your forehead? It's fine, actually. It's probably not perfect, but it's fine. It's fine. And remember, in about today's the what? The 17th, March 17th, April 17th. We only got 8 weeks until we're in the middle of a month where it's not uncommon to get a couple of 70-degree days your way. So, you know, I can't wait to get some sun again. That was such a difference maker last year. Planning to do things out in the sun every day. It felt like, seriously, felt like Superman. Felt good. Let's see. All right, so now I'm going to go to you guys. Throw topics and considerations and thoughts into the chat rooms, and I'm going to write some down. Let's see here. All the training in the world won't make AI unbiased. If it does, then it's no longer AI. That's true. Well, I only ever use the term artificial intelligence, or the acronym AI, just as a colloquial term to talk about these advanced computing technologies. Because as artificial intelligence, artificial sentience, it can become more and more advanced in the way that it is predictive. But is that true sentience? Especially, do you believe that sentience needs to, at least in some way, be derived from our individual and unique soul? I'm talking to both of you guys. You see me darting back and forth because I'm managing 2 chat rooms. National debt and Doge on the IRS and Pentagon. AI is a great movie. You should add it to the club. Oh, that's right. That's right. After tonight's show, let me get this down. I'll put that down there. AI, the movie AI with Haley Joel Osment, was that his name? That is one of those movies that I put on the one and done list. Like, what movies is one and done for you? I saw it once. It was a great film, but my heart can't take it anymore. Artificial Intelligence is one of those movies. I saw it in the theater when it came out, and man, that left a hole in my chest. It's like, damn, that's so sad. And that's the reason why I was avoiding Interstellar for as long as I have. Okay? That's the reason why I was avoiding Requiem for a Dream, obviously. Sophie's Choice. But I was avoiding Interstellar for that time because I knew that it would be one of those hard-hitting ones. And I should have watched it before I was a father. But even so, it would have still gotten me. But now that I saw it for tonight's film club, oh, man. Man. So great. So great. I will definitely be watching Interstellar again. And I did a lot of extra work on it so for tonight. But this will be a good one. What dreams may come? Yeah, you guys let me know. What are your one and done films? Because that's going to be a topic one night as well too. Before we go anywhere, again, tonight we have the 7 o'clock show, so we're doing the morning meeting right now. We have the 7 o'clock broadcast, which will be from Studio B, because when the 7 o'clock show ends, at 9 o'clock, we've got the inaugural film club tonight. And those of you who are sponsors, you're going to get the film club link sent to you either directly through your email, if you're sponsoring through the website. I'm also going to post that link onto Patreon and Subscribe Star. and in the DMs on pilled.net. So that's tonight at 9 o'clock. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. And honestly, you still have time to be a part of it. Just become a sponsor through the Sponsor Us tab on quitefrankly.tv. Doesn't matter where you sign up. I'm not going to send out the email until maybe about 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you've already seen Interstellar, then it's not like you're going to be lost, but jump in, man. So Interstellar tonight, I got a bunch of notes I have to organize there, but we're going to be taking a lot of calls. I really want you guys to call in on that. Watched the movie last night, so you're ready. Good, Amethyst Cat. Good. It's now, oh, it's so creamy. The Keto Brainz has now completely diffused into the coffee. It's going to be so good the next hour or two. Oh, and here's the other great thing. I discussed this over the weekend with John Carroll, and that was that, you know how last year for October, when we were doing book club in October, how I opted in October to, instead of doing a novel, we broke it down into 4 weeks of 4 short stories. Well, that was awesome because it gave us the opportunity to put one of those sessions live, public. And with Film Club, I think we're going to be able to do that too. You know, you watch a movie, you show up, and you get down into breaking down the plot and the character development, the arcs, all that stuff, subplots, Easter eggs. I love that we're going to be able to talk about scoring and movie. The fact that, you know, Interstellar has now one of the more recognizable movie scores of all time with Hans Zimmer, who's done so much. Can't wait till we can get into some John Williams movies. We're definitely gonna have to do E.T. at some point, but that's gonna be the great thing, because we get to watch a movie and then just do the whole movie in one session of Film Club. Now I can do bonus films scattered into the schedule throughout the year, and we can make some of those public. So that'll be nice. There you have it. Okay, let's see. Chilling. E.T. would be great. I haven't seen that in a long time. It's all Apocalypto, definitely. Apocalypto, definitely. Apocalypto, E.T. E.T.'s when the 80s started, like 1982 or something like that. I feel like a decade doesn't begin until you're about 2 or 3 years into the decade. Like, I feel like the 80s ended in 92. Though I wasn't really sentient for much of or aware. I remember 1988, 1989. I remember things. And thankfully I have some VHS memories to assist me. Cool Hand Luke is another one. Oh, but listen, Apocalypto is awesome. We got to get into like Mel Gibson territory on a lot of those things. We can watch The Patriot. Paradise Alley. I know King would like that. Cool Hand Luke would be really awesome. I mean, you think about what we can do with Christopher Nolan alone. Why not The Patriot? Patriot's awesome. Cinderella Man's a good one. What do you guys think? Last of the Mohicans says social journo on Instagram. Would you ever do Passion of the Christ? No. No, I wouldn't. And not because I don't love the movie, and but I'll just leave that. I'll leave that. I don't want to push that on anybody. Just because of the brutality. I don't have to force anybody to watch that. I love it. every Easter, I'm usually watching. I'm usually watching clips. Digging into it. I personally love it, but I wouldn't give it to somebody as a as an assignment. But between that's the whole thing, though. So whatever, I think Mel Gibson said that in 2026 is when principal photography for the resurrection is. Yeah, Passion of the Christ is almost too personal, right? That's how I feel. What about The Robe as the movie? We did the book. Yes, we did the book. Hold on, let me write that. Oh, I was going to talk about the resurrection. Hold on. But The Robe, we read last March. This March, we're going to read the sequel to The Robe, The Big Fisherman, which, if you read The Robe, then you know that is a reference to Peter the Apostle. So I can't wait to read it because I heard that it's really awesome, and we'll have Steve and Jonathan come back for all that stuff. But I'll tell you, all I knew about The Robe before the book was the movie, and I used to love the movie. It sucks. It is very disappointing compared to the book. After I read the book, I said, oh man, the movie sucks. So, it's just one of those things, and this is why I think it's really great that finally we have Film Club, because this is, as I was telling many of you guys during the Sunday stream, maybe last week or the week before, this is how we came up with our August tradition of doing the deer scene. The deer scene was an exercise from like 2014-15, about 10 years or more ago. That was an exercise in watching and taking note of the differences between the depths of a book and how well or poorly a scene from a book translates and it is adapted for film. With that chapter of the deer scene in Stephen King's novella, The Body, and how it translates into that 53-second scene in Stand By Me. Still very nice scene, but it doesn't convey nearly as much as the book conveys. That's not the problem with The Robe. There were some choices made in adapting The Robe for the screen that I think were just so bad. That you don't really know unless you dove into the book. So that's why I think I'm so excited about adding Film Club into the Quite Frankly Culture Club sphere, because that's what we're doing. We're building a culture club here. We got film, we got books, and maybe I'll just start going to museums one day and either streaming live or collecting video and doing one thing or another, and we can, I don't know, like our own little Mr. Rogers. Today I'm going to go ask my friend Joe to show me how a backhoe works. You know? That's the best thing about Mr. Rogers is the field trips. I'm so into it now. I'm so into it. I don't care where he takes me. We're going to a dairy farm today. Yes! I want to watch the cows get milked. It's one of those things. I don't know why it's so nourishing. Probably because everything these days is, I don't know. There's no authenticity left like that. Anyway. So as far as the resurrection of the Christ goes, when Mel Gibson puts that out, he said that principal photography is not going to start until 2026, next year, which I was like, damn, man. I thought we were going to get it by this Easter. But, so 2026. And how the hell do we not talk about that? How do we not talk about that one? Especially the way he describes it, that this is going to be like an acid trip. Like he said, you're going between worlds, you're going to hell, you're going back to the fall of the angels. I can't wait to just watch those images and talk about it. And I guess you'd be able to watch the resurrection of the Christ without watching the Passion, because I'm pretty sure most of you know the basis for the Passion. So we'll see. But I'm looking forward to that. Let's see here. Mr. Randy Watson, Sexual Chocolate, has just joined us. What's going on, Randy Watson? Again, thank you to Keto Brainz, a sponsor of my work. They said, do you need some copy points? Do you need anything? I said, no. I've been using this religiously for well over a year now. I love Keto Brainz. I actually don't, I think 1 out of every 15 cups of coffee now has actual dairy in it. And I feel better for it. I like putting heavy cream in my coffee every once in a while. I also just like it black, but this is something different. So between the L-theanine and the MCT oil, there's just like nice, creamy, nutty, but not coconutty. I like it. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Now, as far as tonight goes, we're going to have a couple more minutes together over here, ladies and gentlemen. A couple more minutes. I like to get in at least a half hour in with you on a Monday morning before I put all this together. Okay, let's see. Trump tours a new 747 to make his point to Boeing. There's a new 747, huh? Let's see. Federal judge orders rare hearing on holiday in case against Doge. Man, they're really freaking out about this whole thing, right? Pearl clutching over Doge IRS audit. Oh, we talked about that. The Krasensteins. Imagine wanting to be shackled to an examination table by your wrists and your ankles, and having bureaucrats just fondle you all over the place and take all of your nickels. Well, the Krasensteins probably love that. Any way they can get fondled, they'll take it. German leader literally cries on stage after J.D. Vance speech. And then, of course, they went door to door arresting German citizens for sharing memes. There's Keto Brainz. Keto Brainz hanging out in the chat room on Instagram. If you're in the Instagram in the chat, click through to Keto Brainz, say hello to them, and I'll tag them in the description of this stream afterwards. They're a really, really great company, and my oh my, they have provided a lot of free samples to members of this audience over the last couple of weeks. So become a sponsor, and you get samples, and then you also get a recurring 20% off with your special sponsor code, which is unheard of. But you know what? They're the goods, so. Let's see here. Don't touch my nickels, says Amethyst Cat in YouTube. Individual states are exploring and some implementing their own Doge. Good. That's what I'm talking about, John. Yeah, nickels because there's not going to be any pennies anymore, says Justin. Well, you think about the absurdity of the whole thing, and really, I would love to have somebody come in. I should have asked Tony Arterburn, when he was on with us on Thursday, but we didn't have any time. The actual value of the copper in a penny. What is it? How much copper is actually in a penny? Is it pure? Whatever the hell it is there. And when we talk about revaluation of precious metals in the country, like we were talking about revaluation of precious metals in the United States, and I did a little bit of a warm me up. You want to warm up? Yes. We were talking about that on Thursday. What would a ounce of silver be if it weren't being depressed by all the silver stock that's out there? What would gold be? Would it be somewhere close to $10,000 an ounce? Well, What about copper? What about the materials used to make a penny? And when you talk about devaluation of our currency, is there any way that we are able to bring the penny back to a place where it doesn't cost more to make?
Oh, great.
Oh, great.
He saw me. I was crawling.
I did see you crawling. What are you doing here?
Getting on.
Yeah? Oh.
Yeah, what is that for?
Well, this one is this is on my.
No, what is that?
Oh, this middle. Oh, this one. This is your pad for your learning program. But today, Daddy just used it for a second so I can read the news. See, I pulled out Lauren. Let's see. Here, look. Did you hear that Donald Trump went to tour an airplane factory today?
Ew.
Yes, he does. Look at the airplane. Do you want to go in that airplane?
Ew.
Ew to an airplane? Well, you know what? If you're going to be like that, you're under arrest. You're under arrest now.
But don't tell me you're going to eat me.
I'm going to eat you. I'm going to start with your cheeks.
No, my cheeks.
Yes, your cheeks.
No,
let's put our cheeks together.
Cheeks.
Okay, go make some money.
Money?
Go make some money. Come back. Don't come back until you have a wad of cash from a business that you've started. I don't want any excuses. Yeah, Loving Good at 711 on Instagram. I love this show. That was a nice moment on Friday night, right?
Back.
That was a nice moment until I realized that my mother put her up to it, right?
Here.
Oh, look, see? Look at this. Good job. How much money do we have here? Count that up. Tell me how many dollars we have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're right. We got $5. Okay, now go buy $5 more worth of the ingredients that we need to make more of your ice cream. See? You restock it all. Mr. Randy Watson. I believe the children are our future. Anyway, okay.
I got more money.
You do? Good. All right. Well, I think we got enough in today, everybody. I think we got enough in today. We have a nice 30, 40. Okay. See? So there's no work that's going to be done now. Thankfully, we got everything else. Okay. How was your did you do all of your errands with Mommy?
Not so much.
Okay.
Not in your mouth.
Take that out. Because you know what happens if you swallow a coin?
What?
Then you have to poop it out.
No way.
Yes. If you swallow a coin, then Mommy and Daddy are going to have to look through your poop until it comes out.
Real?
Yeah, that's.
Did you have a poop and
I never had to.
Coin?
No, I never had to, but I know people who swallow a coin, and their mommies and daddies had to look in their poop to make sure the coin came out. Because if it doesn't come out, then you know what happens?
What?
Big trouble.
Big trouble.
What's that?
Anybody in the chat room ever have to look through somebody else's poop to make sure that a coin has come out?
Or a pet?
Or
or like a ring?
Something? Last thing I'll ask before we leave. Don't you dare, beer and lime lady.
Don't take all my coins.
Anyone? No one? Thank God, no. A balloon, says ENV. Whoa.
Oh.
Jeez Louise, man. Well, that's pet yes, person no, says Joel.
Does anyone?
Joel, what's the weather in Florida today?
Did anyone choke on bubble gum?
Bubble gum? Yeah, a lot of people have. You gotta watch out for that bubble gum.
Bubble gum, yeah.
How many people?
Just shallow gold tooth. Oh,
Ooh.
I just swallowed a gold tooth, but I let it go. Go where?
Wow. Well, they didn't go searching for it, so they let it.
Oh, you just flushed it? Well, you know what?
Kind of don't blame you.
Was it a solid gold tooth or was it just like a casing or something? Jeez, Louise. Okay. All right. Oh yes, I ate a nickel and I found 5 pennies. Wow. your body made change, huh? That's incredible. Flushed it away. What up, Frank? Hope everything is good for you. Hey, thank you, Christian. Thank you. It's going to be 90 degrees in Phoenix next week. It's already that time. Oh, man, I wish I was there. I wish I was there for a couple of days just so I can get toasty and come on back home. And that'll last me until April. My son swallowed a quarter. When he pooped, I used a metal detector to find it. Good.
Oh,
That's
smart.
good. That's smart, Trixie. Everybody, Trixie on Instagram. If you ever... okay, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it right there. So you don't have to go pick it. There you go.
No.
Get yourself a Geiger counter, too. Just make sure it's not radioactive. So, so that's that. Okay, everybody, so here. Just a roundup. We did a little bit of talk about tonight. It'll be your calls, and it'll be a mix of topics and articles. We got Elon Musk unbiased AI comments. We've got the crying German guy because J.D. Vance hurt his feelings, and then they went and arrested people like actual Nazis for sharing memes. Catherine Austin Fitz has comments about Elon Musk. After the show tonight, 9 o'clock, it's Film Club, Interstellar. You still have a chance to become a sponsor and join us tonight. And remember, we send you a...
Did you ever saw this?
The dice? The storytelling dice?
Yeah.
I'm sure they have. Some of them have. So Aurora has she has a set of die. There's like 6 of these.
From our good friends.
The stoners, right?
Yep. The stoners, Penny.
The stoners. So on each side of the die is, it's a character doing something. Throwing a ball, whatever. And you throw it all out there, and just based on what is showing itself on the die, you create a story. So it helps you with creative storytelling and creative writing and all that stuff. So nice little exercise there. So she just wanted to show you guys. So there you have it. So Film Club tonight, 9 o'clock. The regular show at 7 o'clock. I'll see you all then. Be well. Thank you. We'll be back next Monday for our regularly scheduled coffee stream. But as the weather starts getting better and better, I can see us doing stuff like this on a Friday morning as well on the back porch and whatnot. But thank you again to Keto Brainz. If you're on YouTube, the link is in the description. If you're on Instagram, I'm going to be tagging them and all that stuff. And also, it's the actual Quite Frankly coffee.
New mugs coming soon.
The new mug's coming soon. So, you know what? Some people sell NFTs. I have a bag of coffee you can buy, and that's it. Until later, be well. Love you all. Take care.